Okay, the mob are still they are still one of them is carrying, as you can see, he will be picked by the sniper from the company of the ground control personnel. And that is the last phase because of the level of violence caused by the So they police action, they know the police is busy in their force. So the sniper has kicked the real leader, and he's temporarily dead. Get up. Commander is advanced to the high table to come and take permission for the demonstration. As you can see, he's given the tactical signals to the two IC to carry on with the display. That is the first signal. They have reformed from flight to fire. So this is a means of progression. Whenever the police personnel are going into a threatened area, they go in file. That is the progression. They go in file as a form of progression. You can't go in the flank when you are advancing to the enemy territory. So that is the essence of falling into quarter formation. And that's a signal for returning to the fall into original formation. Maintain your alignment, maintain your alignment, maintain your alignment. We have 10 participants, 5 at a time. In tactical stripping and assembling, it enhances. Hi, what's your honor? It enhances self-handling and weapon control. So if an individual who is an operator doesn't know how to handle his arm with absolute safety, then the issue of stripping will be defeated. Please check the time, and let them rise. The time is off. Oh, folding. The time is up.
Stabling and assembling exercise. Exercise. Come on. 1,
Go down. Use your height. Go down.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Okay.
I thought that I'm
You should cease action. Go down. Reduce your height.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay. Let's go to the last two. Let's go.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Always mind the sequence of assembling. Always mind the sequence of assembling, because if you go to the contrary, you are just distorting the whole. Last chance.
Exercise. Come on.
Go down. Reduce your height.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Mind the sequence.
13.
Okay, that's over for the stripping and assembly. That's over the lead. While all others give support and flank either side of the line. So this is the tactical movement. The one behind is the body that protects the front or the lead man from either side of the fire. The covers are provided, as you can see. This is just a board. It can't prevent ballistic bullet to penetrate, but for the purpose of practice, we assume it is a ballistic or it is a natural cover. For example, like so, in every advancement, you move in a file. As you move in a file, when you want to attack or you want to repel a defensive attack, then you go on a flag.
Madam.
Enemies! Contact line!
Hello, John. John, can you hear me? I'm now pinching. That is Spain. He's not responding to voice. I have to pinch to see if he will move. All right, so he's not responding, and I conclude that he's unresponsive. The next will be airway. I open the airway by lifting the chin up, all right, to clear the airway. Remember we said, if the person is unconscious, the tongue will collapse and block the airway, making it impossible for him to breathe, right? So I have to open the airway to clear the tongue and to clear the airway. So when I open the airway, the next thing will be to check for breathing. So in checking for breathing, I'm going to place the side of my face to the nose and mouth region of the cavity while I look at the chest region to see if the chest is rising and falling. So I take this position. I'm listening for breathing air and also to feel if it's breathing or piece of air hits my cheek. And I'm also looking at the chest if it's rising and falling. The left side, you can quickly get the pulse. You can check the pulse from the rebound, right? So, where do I start? Remember, right? That's it. And then mouth-to-mouth breath or 2 rescue breaths. You tilt the head, pinch the nose, open the mouth, and you exhale, sealing your mouth with the cavita's mouth. You go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Assuming 30, right? Because I don't want to waste your time. So assuming 30, you go again. 2 mouth-to-mouth breathing. You go again. Control CPR. So I'm going to demonstrate again. This time, I'm not going to say them one thing after the other like that, and then in your offices where you have kitchen. So very good. So we're going to see how we can make use of this. All right. So the fire blanket is made up of fire-resistant material. All right, and it doesn't burn easily. So the idea is to use it to smooth out the fire, so as to cut off oxygen from the fire. Remember, we said if you succeed by removing any one of the 3 elements, what will happen? The fire will die down. So we want to remove oxygen, right, by using the fire blanket. Now, if you're using the fire blanket, you're also going to use it to protect yourself, just like the British soldiers of the wind, right? If there's fire, the wind is going to be blowing the fire to one direction. Assuming the wind is blowing the fire to this direction, I cannot stay on this direction to fight the fire. Right? I have to follow the direction of the wind to fight the fire. In fact, the wind will help me to extinguish the fire, right? But if I stay opposite the wind, I might get hot. So let's see what happens. Okay, so direction of the wind. Where's the direction of the wind? Close your side and the other side, and then you seal up the edge. And you move away, remove your face from it. And the fire is out. Okay? So, if you can't get too close and do what I did, you can also throw the blanket. If maybe you want to be very careful. You want to try. Direction of the wind. Stop the side. Stop your face. Put away your face. Direction of the wind.
You got it.
Please clap for that.
River had just 3. The Bayelsa 3. River State had only 2. Let me shock you again. In the area of armed robbery, we had 18 cases of armed robbery in the zone. Rivers and Bayelsa had just 1 each, which makes it the least. Cultism. As usual, Rivers and Bayelsa came last with just only 3 cases each out of a cases of 35. So you can see from this one analysis that the CP and his men are doing very, very well. Have I answered your question? We all know that crime is a very, very big venture. Police role is just to complement other security forces to reduce crime. I want to talk about stakeholders. You, pressmen, are stakeholders in security. Everybody that makes up the society is a stakeholder. If you want to sleep with your both eyes closed, you have roles to play. Don't just dump it on the chest of the police. The police will do their own work. Now you are saying maybe what you want to say was maybe generally logistics, not just furniture. The last place we went to, I think it was Cross River. I deliberately but subtly pointed it out to the stakeholders that we're expecting magic from the police. You call yourselves stakeholders, but what have you shown us? Or what exactly, in concrete terms, have you been able to use in aiding police in fighting crime? So when they say the furniture are in a bad shape, the vehicles are this and that, the government is a stakeholder. You are a stakeholder. I am a stakeholder. Everybody is a stakeholder in the issue of security. So if you feel that the police is not serving itself, they're serving all of us. What stops you or any stakeholder from providing some things? Say, okay, CP, you don't have a vehicle. Go and take one vehicle there. Maybe the PR reserve furniture. I'm sure in a state, industrialized state like River State, you have hundreds of people who manufacture or who do furniture. If they are stakeholders and they believe that security is not only police, but a joint effort of everybody, police should not be crying for all these things.
This has to do with the directive of the Inspector General of Police, who has directed that all commissioners of police should ensure that their officers are ready, health-wise, LD, and to ensure that they are conversant with their tools. And that is what we have seen demonstrated today. We have seen our officers on riot drill, forming the tactical formation, riot drill, how to tackle different kinds of demonstration. They have, before you assembled their rifles, dismantled it, and we have ended it by having the training in first aid and CPR. And we added how to tackle emergencies like fire. So this is the instruction of the Inspector General of Police, putting your men ready at all times. We are going to do it stage by stage. For officers taking the training on CPR and first aid, we have 50 of them, and it will continue. It's a continuous thing. For officers taking training on riot drills, tactical formation, it is trickling down to all divisions. At least about 20 divisions have been trained to tackle riots and to be able to handle fire in case of emergency, and most importantly, to listen to their lecturers on how to save lives in emergency and resuscitate somebody who is no longer breathing. First aid boxes will be provided, and the training is going to be a continuous thing. The most important thing is for them to have the training to be able to resuscitate somebody who is no longer breathing. Yes, we have plenty of message for them to know that the police are ready. We are ready to go. They have been trained again and again. They are conversant with the use of their firearms, and they know when to deploy their firearms to save lives and to protect themselves. Yes, first and foremost, I want to thank officers of the River State Police Command. They have performed beyond expectations. They have listened to training, and they have performed well at every occasion I've called them out. I will tell them to continue that way and to continue to be at the ready in case of any eventuality.
Okay, now.